Hi everybody, Brian here, quantlabs.net. Today is 23:04 p.m., 11 p.m., November 11th. What I want to show you in this video, I am on YouTube, will probably be staying on YouTube, but not be sharing this video anywhere else outside of my blog, my chat server, and my Telegram channel. That's the only places you'll find, because I don't need to go beyond onto Twitter, Facebook, and whatever else. So, just to put that out as a warning. Next up, somebody was asking me about timing on these coins. Okay, so I've put, if you're following on my chat server, and you know what is hopefully moving. This is after a big crash with Bitcoin as an example. It was quite a big crash, 20%. Let's say Bitcoin daily. Was it daily? Fuck. One day, there we go. Okay, you can see there's no. Okay, so right here is the price. Let me do the hourly. Hopefully, you can see the big. Yeah, so you can see the big down from 69,000 all the way down to was below 59,000. So it's 60,000. So it's dropped about 15%. So here's the coins that look good. Now these are in current reversal. We got a 5-minute chart here. Now I don't go beyond, if I don't need to the 30-minute, 45-minute, 1 hour. I look for the next entry right here. We're waiting for that. Hopefully it'll catch it. You apply your strategy and get it active. Man is the same. You can see that. Hopefully, I might have missed this actually, but this down bar has saved me, and that's on a 15-minute chart. Sometimes if you go to a 5 or 15-minute, I don't want to mess with it right now. Dash, I'm just going to close as a waste. Deactivate, and then close that up, and then the chart. And then next one we got that was pretty exciting yesterday was StorageA. This is a 10-minute chart. You can see this big move from $1.70 to $2.40. It's dropped back, but could this reverse? No one knows. But you can see here that this line is showing that. So this could start to move up and break out actually. But again, we're waiting for that. So let me show you some examples here. Let me do OMG as an example on the different time frames. So if we know that this coin is coming out of or going into a reversal, and then a lot of times you can get faked out on that. As an example here, this is a bit of a reversal, but right there you see you can catch it on the 10-minute on the next entry, or you missed it. So that entry would have been here and here. The timing is very critical to catch that. If you look at the 5-minute, we just got a sell or an exit signal. So here we could activate that on the 5-minute, and hopefully we catch that upward momentum. Now the other thing is when you start getting up to the even 30. Well, let me start with a 1 hour. See, with the 1 hour, it lags. So if you get sell signals, it's going to be too late. You could have a major whipsaw down, and you will not catch that because of the lag in the time frame. That's why I don't like going 1 hour, 45-minute, 30-minute. But sometimes you need to, if there's enough momentum on that coin to catch it. If you go on a 30, 45-minute or hour, sometimes it could be even higher, but it just depends. But you want to get some action, like with StorageA I got last night, right? Especially along here, it will add on the position, and if you're lucky, you may add on more positions, which happened to me. I did some nice profit with it. So that's the kind of moves I'm after right now. So this market's great for these pullbacks, crashes, whatever you want to call them. So let's see what we can get with Bitcoin here. Now, what I do like about the alternative coins is that right here you can see that could start to show, well, we missed that entry actually. So here's the entry, no sell signal. So we're on an hourly. So if this price drops, you'll get your sell signal, which is probably happening right now. Now, if I go down to the 5-minute, you can see what can happen, and we get these false positives. Obviously, you don't want those, but there's nothing you can do about it. But again, we see the downward pressure on this time frame, so we might have to either wait it out if it's going to move up. Let's see the 10-minute. Okay, so we just had our sell signal here. This might be a good one. On the 10-minute, let's see the 15-minute. Yeah, so our next one will be a definite sell signal. But if we move over to a 10-minute, we might be able to capture that trade, but my signals are not showing Bitcoin at all is suspected to move at all. It's not on my list here. If you were on the chat server, you would get access to it. So, you don't want to focus on those coins. One coin that might be of interest, let's check out some other coins. The top ones we have are Doge, LRC, and Sand. Let's take a look at those. So let me deactivate. Okay, so here I'm going to close that. Same with this one here, the extra OMG. All right. So two coins that look like they're moving or have signals to move is Doge. You can see it's very flat. It's been very range bound. Let's see on the hourly. Yeah, it's not showing any breakouts over the last, well, all the way back to the 7th of November, 11 days. So with that in mind, I don't think this coin will break out based upon that. Usually, if you get coins that have had good momentum over a day, this is the first wave of momentum for Storge. I would expect some momentum to come in today, the next day, hopefully. Same with Mana. That's usually how crypto has worked, even though it's independent of no correlation to Bitcoin, some of these coins. So another good coin we could check is LRC. That might have some momentum behind it. Let's see if that's the case. Again, this is a 10-minute. We'll go over the 1 hour. See, it's had some good momentum here 11 days ago. I don't think this will break out again. Here, this showed some potential. I don't know about that. Now, here's the coin that if you stay on top of this stuff, you know that this coin has moved yesterday. So there is some momentum. I can't trade it, but I'm just showing you as an example. Sand. Okay. You can see that. That was this big move here November 1st. And this one shows no potential to move up. Yeah, there we go. That's what we're looking for right here. So if I apply that, again, I can't trade this based upon being in Canada, but as an example here, you can see here, if that's trending up nice, you can activate that and hopefully capture some of the up move rallies, as you can see here in the price. So there is that. Always, if you're unsure, you can always check the RSI of the coin, and which usually this is a good indicator. So right now it's below 50. This is definitely probably going to move with that kind of rally. Even though I can't trade, I wish I could. That's why I want to get out of here. No, let me show you just on other time frames. So 10-minute, you can see that's moving up pretty good. 5-minute, not so great, but the 10-minute's a nice one. Let me get rid of that RSI and apply the strategy again. Let's see if that's the case. So yeah, I expect this to move up. So if I was to activate that on the next leg up, looks like there could be some action. We'll capture that entry and get some potential there. And that's usually what I look for. Another coin, we looked at Dash. Let's look at another one I can't really work with is AXS. This is another good one. So this is an illiquid coin, pretty well on Kraken. But if I look at maybe a 15-minute might be better, not much. 30-minute, all those gaps I don't like, so I'm going to have to go to an hour. I don't like that either. Let's say 1 day. I don't know. You can clearly see this is a coin on the move. It's going through some kind of sideways action. So this could be a nice coin to take a risk on. And let's see if that's the case. And activate it here. You're seeing some false positive. But this run up here on the daily, because it's a really good coin, from the 26th of September, closed out here roughly October 13th. Just that one position, you would have been up 60 to roughly a $140, 140K. So that's pretty good if you had a big position. You're willing to risk that. Okay, let me just go back into a lower time frame again. 15-minute, 10-minute, 5-minute. So we're not seeing what we saw with sand. Definitely not a good coin. Let's look at DYDX. This is definitely a coin I'd be probably into, but the unfortunate problem is we're catching the last tail end of this. So if you're able to time it perfectly, Storage A looks good. Let me see here, and that's in the middle of the pack list. Let me just pull up the list here on the private chat server. So if you have access to my analytics room, when I say middle of the pack, what I'm referring to are the coins around here. So we're looking at coins like XMR, I think maybe EOS, but you can see here there's downward pressure on that negative bid-ask ratio. Same with Sushi. I can see why AXS. There's a lot of negative moves going on. But let's see, XMR. I don't know about this on XMR, but let me look at it. But that sand looks pretty good. XMR. Again, this is very sideways coin, so I don't think chance that you can see the downward move here on the 5-minute. So anything above that 20-minute ain't going to change anything. You'll probably get caught up in the downward pressures. You can see here in the 20-minute, 30-minute. Actually, some up move swings, so that might not be too bad. So this coin may actually turn it around, but when you get into the 5 and 10-minute chart, it's not showing any basing using the support levels. It's just in a downward spiral on those time frames. You could take the risk here on the hourly, but looking at that, what was it, daily? No, there's no action on this, so no dice. But that's usually what I'm looking for. But sand out of those, that's your best one. If it continues, you should hopefully make some more profit. But just on that one run, from 14 o'clock to 16 o'clock, that's almost a 24-hour basis. The question, will it continue? Now, this is not on my list here, Solano. Just see how this coin, they talk about it. You can see here it's looking pretty good, actually. Solano's usually a mysterious coin, but this can be doing okay. You can see it's establishing another base there, so that's not too bad. 5-minute, the downward pressure. I think it's not showing up in my list because it's appearing. Let me just see if I'm right or wrong on this. Yeah, you can see why. It's got that downward pressure on an hourly basis. Why it's not considered a top performer. Looking for any other coins. DYDX. Look at that. Or no, Chainlink was talked about in my news a lot. Let's see if that's doing anything, but that's got a big sell signal, so Yeah, I'd stay away from that. And then the last one here, potential is DYDX. Or let me put in two more. Atom, or better known as Cosmos. Yeah, whoa, there's a big move there. But still got the downward pressure. That's a tough coin to gauge. That's a tough one. I usually don't have a lot of success with Cosmos. That's a tough one. I'm not sure if I'd risk it. And let me look at DYDX. Yeah, downward pressure again. 15-minute, 45-minute, 1 hour. Ooh, big move there though. But that doesn't mean anything because let's just as an example, what was that, 30-minute? Where's that big? I guess it just disappeared. Yeah, it's disappeared somehow. But you did see that big move, that flash by. The next bar probably would be a big down bar, so you would lose out. But this is the process I go through looking for pairs. Right now, the ones that are showing chart setups are what I'm using off of the Coinbase. Let me show you here. Coinbase, IOXT, that's been an excellent coin to be part of. It's not on Kraken, unfortunately. Mana's been pretty good, and Sheeb has been doing okay. But again, IOTX and Sheeb are not on Kraken. Waiting for Kraken to get it together to list it. But the only one right now is Mana. Okay, so that's what we're waiting on. But this is how I generally go through the coins selection. We'll leave it at that. Thanks for watching. And this is more of a learning lesson. Over and out. Have a good day.